The holidays might have us busy and even more on the go, but we here at ABC 10 are taking a moment to pause and give back as we take a stand against hunger. Placer Food Bank has been nourishing communities since 1970 and continues to do so. Let's take a look.
When you go to our mobile distributions, when you go to a lot of our partner organizations, anyone and everyone is welcome.
A gentleman that would come to the distribution Pollock Pines. He was kind of the neighborhood do-it-all kind of gentleman, and he had to evacuate abruptly because of the Caldor fire. He texted us. He said, you know, there's literally 100 of us from Pollock Pines down here. Is there any chance that the food bank could come down here and help out? And so Bayside Church, in assistance with us, was able to pick up water and take it down there.
We do have amazing community partners, vendor partners, that in a moment of disaster, we do come together and they allocate resources to us that we can in turn allocate to our communities in a moment's notice.
The one thing that really impacted me is that when we got a chance to actually see these families, and these are families that helped hand out food during, you know, the pandemic, during COVID. They showed up every day handing out food to their community. And, you know, they needed the help. And they were so grateful. And it was nice to know that they were empowered to know where to look. And I think that most people, as long as they know that they can count on their food bank, should feel empowered that there are resources for them.
Make a direct impact in your community and help give meals to those who would otherwise go without. Join ABC 10 in the 2022 Stand Against Hunger. Donate today to the food bank of your choice by visiting abc10.com/standagainsthunger. If you've struggled on your weight loss journey but had a gut feeling that your efforts didn't benefit from the latest in science and traditional wellness, you'll be interested to hear about a more holistic route to losing and keeping off the weight available through Embodied Wellness. Helping us to map this out is psychiatric and family nurse practitioner. We have Ifeoma Oku. Welcome.
Thank you.
Happy to have you on. So give us an overview of what Embodied Wellness holistic weight loss program is to our viewers.
Yeah, so Embodied Wellness is all about personalized weight loss. You know, it's about getting to the underlying root cause issues for people that impacts their weight, and then supporting them through a number of ways to help optimize weight loss. And so, for example, with nutrition, we focus on an anti-inflammatory protocol, one that drives down inflammation, one that improves gut health, because we know that those are some underlying factors that impacts people's weight.
Yeah.
We also focus on mindful-based eating. So what it means to eat more mindfully, more intuitively in order to make better food choices. And then for those who are interested in weight loss medications, we may prescribe medications and supplements that, again, get to that root cause issue for people in order to maximize weight loss.
Oh, wow. And we were looking at some of the before and afters and seeing the transitions that's happened to some of your clients. What are the steps to your holistic weight loss program?
Yeah, so there are 3 levels to our program. Level 1 always starts with a 3-day cleanse. You know, you could think of it as a reset, right? So we're resetting the gut and we're priming it, getting it ready for the foods that it's going to receive throughout the program. Once you complete the 3 days, then you move on to level 2. And level 2 is really the kickstarter of the program. So, you know, at this level, we're really honing in on what it means to eat more mindfully. You know, we're really prioritizing anti-inflammatory foods from the list that we provide for our clients. And, you know, level 2 is really the longest stage of the program, right? Because you're on this level until you reach your target goal, whatever that may mean for you. And then we move on to level 3. And level 3 is the maintenance. You could think of it almost like the finish line, right? You've accomplished your goals, you're feeling amazing, right? You know, you're liking what you see in the mirror, you're liking how you feel, most importantly. And you're really just, you know, you're just maintaining and you're sustaining this way of eating for the long run.
How would you say your weight loss program differs from others out there? Because it seems like it's a whole life change.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. I would say one of the main ways in which we differ is that we take on a non-standardized approach when it comes to weight loss, right? It's not a one-size-fits-all, right? So, what we do is we really listen to what our clients are saying that they need, and then we customize and we tailor the program that really speaks to their specific need set. Another thing that really makes us different is that we're 100% telemedicine, right? And so you're able to have a medical visit with a provider such as myself, all from the comfort of your own home. And you could feel certain that you're getting that same quality of care that you would if it was in person. Yeah.
And do you offer other services in addition to weight management?
We do. So in addition to our holistic weight management services, we also offer various wellness services. So for example, we offer bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, and that's for all genders. We also treat sexual dysfunction. We treat underactive thyroid, so people who have hypothyroidism, for example. And then we just launched Embodied Wellness Psychiatry, which is our mental health psychiatric services to our clients.
Oh, wow. A lot of services to feel better all around, it sounds like.
Absolutely, yeah.
And how does a new patient get started with your program if interested?
Yeah, so there's a couple ways. You could give us a call. You could also go on our website, theembodiedwellness.com, and on our homepage, there is a little button that says request appointment. You click on there and you could self-schedule yourself.
Oh, sounds easy peasy.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have a special offer for our YSale viewers.
Yes, we do. So for all the viewers, we're offering free 15-minute consultations when they reference the show.
Oh, okay. So make sure you guys reference YCL. Ifeoma, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And for more details, visit theembodiedwellness.com.